This podcast is supported by MIDI Health. Are you in midlife, feeling dismissed, unheard, or just plain tired of the old healthcare system? You're not alone. In fact, even today, 75% of women seeking care from menopause and perimenopause issues are left entirely untreated. But it's time for a change. It's time for MIDI. MIDI's not just a healthcare provider. It's a women's telehealth clinic founded and supported by world-class leaders in women's health. Their clinicians provide one-on-one, face-to-face consultations where they truly listen to your unique needs. They offer a full range of holistic, data-driven solutions that isn't one-size-fits-all care. This is care uniquely tailored for you. At MIDI, you will find that their mission is clear: to help all women thrive in midlife, giving them access to the healthcare they deserve. Because they believe midlife isn't the middle at all. It is the beginning of your second act. Ready to feel your best and write your second act script? Visit joinmidi.com today to book your personalized, insurance-covered virtual visit. That's joinmidi.com. MIDI, the care women deserve.
I'm currently watching Naruto Shippuden and I'm in episode 463. And I've been watching this anime for the past 3 years of my life. Now this sounds really crazy to every other person. I'm never going to justify it. It does sound crazy even to me who watches a show that is not even being released now. Like it has finished, it has been released completely and I'm still watching that show for 3 years. But yeah, I resumed watching Naruto Shippuden again because I'm finally free. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned this entire thing a couple of episodes ago, but I'm in my final year studying computer science. I think we get the gist at this point. And I completed my first semester examinations yesterday. And my goodness, the relief I've been experiencing has been so good. While writing the examinations, I was joking with everybody. I was like, Omo, if I finish this examination here, I'm just going to go and sleep. I'm just going to go and sleep. I swear I'll be sleeping up and down, up and down. Everybody will be laughing. Me, I'll be laughing. After the examinations, I was actually sleeping. Like, I literally just went home. And then after a while, I stayed up kind of late. But I slept. The next morning, I slept. I woke up, went out, came back, slept. It's so crazy. I've never been this exhausted. These exams have been really exhausting. And so after these exams, I've just been watching anime and I continued my Naruto Shippuden, which is starting to be more interesting for me again because I remember in my year 2, I continued. I've been watching the anime since my year 1. And then I stopped at the Ninja War. For people who don't watch anime, this is going to be they'll be like, this is boring. But to me, I don't know. It's just exciting to talk about now because I'm starting to like it. I was watching this anime in my year 1, then I paused, and then I started watching the anime in my year 2. And then I stopped at the 5, is it the 5 Kage Summit? Yeah, I think that's where I stopped, the 5 Kage Summit. And then I stopped there. And then throughout my year 3, it was off and on. And then after these exams, I've been binge watching it back to back. I'm now in 463, and this anime is freaking crazy. I'm currently at the part where they are trying to figure out the creators of ninjutsu, something along that lines. Like that, not even that. They are fighting the mother. This woman, I think her name is Kaya. What is their names? Anyway, it's just interesting. That's all you need to know at this point. I've just been watching anime up and down, and after this one, I watched another one. I literally have a list in my notes app whereby every single movie I want to watch, my to watch or my watch list, let's call it that, is literally there. Every single movie, every single anime, every single series. So I'm waiting for Beauty in Black. I'm waiting for Scary Movie 6. I think that one is going to come out June. I'm waiting for a couple of other series which I can't remember now, but if I were to check it, you know what, let's read my watch list together. Since we have nothing to do, and this episode, I kind of don't have anything to say, which is crazy. But let's do it together, because why not? So, in my watch list, which I'm opening right now, I have up to it's more than 10. I want to watch this season 5 of Abbott Elementary. So maybe after we finish having this conversation, I'm just going to go straight to Abbott Elementary, because they've already renewed a season 6 for the love of Christ. What am I doing with my life? Then I'm watching Euphoria season 3. It's gonna come out soon, and I have to watch it. I have to know what happens to Rue. Oh God, and those are friends. I need to know. And then there's Beauty in Black. I think I mentioned it already. But the second half, the Beauty in Black, they always release it like first half, second half. And so the first half, I'm going to watch it. I've already watched it rather. I'm mumbling in this episode. That's what happens when you have nothing to talk about. It's just going to be a very casual conversation, which will end in like the next 7 minutes or so. Then I have Isono, which is a South African series. It's like 100 and something episodes. I have High Potential season 2. There's Sweet Pea. There's From. They are finally bringing out season 4 of From. See, I don't know if I'm like talking into the void, but I know that there are some people who are listening who are as obsessed with series and top tier movies like I am, or like I am obsessed, the same rates. You know what it is to finally get season 4 from that horror movie. Let's finally know what happens to those people and why the hell they are still in that place and why the fuck those children keep on shouting and Kui. I need to know what is going on. Okay? And then there's Gen V season 3. Although I don't know if I've watched it already. Then there's The Boys. And then if you're hearing one kind dog sounding in the background, I don't know. If somebody's dog dies, Omasha, nobody should look for me. Nobody should look at me because what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? And then in continuation of my series list, there is You, there's Ghosts, there's Wandler. I don't even know when I added these ones. Then there's Wicked for Good. Although I did watch Wicked for Good at some point and I got bored of it. Between me and you, I think Wicked is overrated. I think the fact that Ariana Grande, Ariana was in it, is what's making it so spectacular. People are like, oh my god, Ariana, she's playing Glinda. And then there's Elphaba by Cynthia. I like Cynthia Erivo. Love that lady. But for the life of me, Wicked is overrated. I can't with the musicals. I can't with the singing. And it's not as if I hate musicals in general. I've watched Descendants 1, 2, and 3. I've watched a lot of Disney produced musicals, right? I know I know that Wicked is not Disney, right? But I just can't. I just can't. Even this Wicked for Good, as I'm talking with you, and I'm canceling it off this list, and it's out. Because what the hell? Which one is that one? Like I can't. I beg. I'm tired. Although I did love the Defying Gravity stuff. Yeah. So Wicked One was okay. I managed to sit down past the 2 hours and was just enduring and enjoying it in a way. I enjoyed some songs there, but I can't do that thing for the second time. No way. And then there's Bridgerton. I would probably remove Bridgerton from this list because I don't know. I'm tired of the romance. I am tired of the romance at this point. I don't know why. But the fact that is it Colin that is now getting? No, Colin was with that other girl that had red hair, who was actually Lady what's her name? It's not Danbury, who was Lady Whistledown, Abi? Yes, yes. And then there's Miraculous Ladybug. I want to complete it. My list is so unique to me because it's a mixture of so many things. But yeah, we just went through my movie list together to show you that I'm like going all out before I go back for second semester because I feel like second semester is going to be harder and tougher and more serious, and I need to just put all my energy into that semester. But for now, I'm just going to chill. The only academic thing I think I'll be doing now is my project because in your final year in computer science, you have to do your project, which will be on anything related to what you're studying, like anything related to the particular course. So let's say if you're doing fishery, or you're doing animal husbandry, or if you're doing economics, you're doing chemistry, mathematics, English, biochemistry, whatever it is you're studying, you could then do your project on different topics surrounding that particular field. And so since I'm doing computer science, I am doing my project on phishing. Like I'm trying to implement, not that I'm not even implement, I'm trying to design a system that could detect URL phishing links. So help me God, amen. But that's what I'm going to do for for my project. And you have to do at least 3 chapters for the first semester. And then you do a seminar whereby you sort of talk about it or you defend it in a way. And then you continue with the remaining chapters, and then in your second semester you then do your overall big final project, which contributes a huge chunk to your academic grades, and you can then graduate. It's like a fulfillment. It's something you must do to graduate. So yeah, I think I'll just be low-key working on my chapter 2 and chapter 3, and then I would work on all of that. But for now, my dear friend, for now we are literally going to chill. That's why this episode is so chill. Like I literally am just going to relax. And this is the last episode, sorry, of season 4. All these bloopers, I'm not going to cancel them. You're going to hear me stutter. You're going to hear me make mistakes. You're going to hear me talk very hazily and gibberishly, if that's a word. And then I think another thing I would also be doing during this entire short break is going to be content creation. I've mentioned multiple times on the episode that I want to go to TikTok. I want to enter TikTok. I want to start doing TikToks. I want to start doing Instagram videos, okay? And I think I've been low key waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time, the perfect opportunity. Maybe I was waiting for a day I'll just wake up from my bed and then I'll see a neon sign in the ceiling that will be like, Martins, it's time. Get up, guy. Do these videos. And then I'll get up and then automatically I'll see a tripod, I'll see ring light, I'll see like big lights everywhere. And then I'll just be glowing from head to toe. I'll have this burst of energy, and then I'm going to make content, and then immediately I upload it. I'm just going to get thousands and thousands of likes, and I've genuinely been waiting for that moment to happen. But who am I deceiving? I'm just going to do it, and you're going to see me make videos of different kinds, and I will be finding my footing on the kind of videos I'm going to make. The same way I found my footing, or I'm still finding my footing when it comes to podcasting and the topics I talk about. But I think that's all I've got for today's episode, to be very honest. My rambling, I hope it was enjoyed. If it wasn't, please don't unfollow the podcast, okay? I promise you the next season and the guest that I'm going to be bringing on is going to be wonderful. It's going to be back on topic, but not in a way that is going to be too generic or stereotypical. But you're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to love it. And I'm genuinely looking forward to wonderful conversations between the both of us. Yeah, but for now, what you could do for me is just check out my Instagram, which is at underscore Guy Martins, and check out the podcast Instagram, which is at almost 20 podcasts. If you're listening on Spotify currently, or if you're using Apple Podcast, or if you're using YouTube to listen, you could like the video, the podcast video you're watching on YouTube, and then you're on Spotify, and I think on Apple Podcast you can rate, and so you rate it 5 stars or nothing. If you rate anything below 5 stars, I'm coming for you. And then what else is remaining to do, Seth, at this point, since we are both just chilling? Yeah, expect my TikTok. I think my TikTok username is at underscore Guy Martins, and I'm going to be making TikToks there. Hopefully, something good comes out of that. In the meantime, keep being the best version of yourself, okay? That's literally all I've got for today. Like, this is the prime, that's all I've got for today, folks. Like, this is literally all I've got for today, folks. If I continue talking, I'll just start reading the mathematical timetable for you, and it would just be somehow, you know? But yeah, that's all I've got for today. Thank you for chilling with me, regardless of whatever it is you were doing before you played it or while you were playing it. Maybe you were like taking a dump, or you were showering, or you were going on an errand, or you were just doing whatever, sitting down, standing up, jogging, dancing, whatever it is you were doing. Thank you for having a conversation with me. And I'll see you in 2 weeks' time, okay? Bye.
Deadlines move, plans change, and sometimes opportunities pop up out of nowhere. When you need branded gear fast, 4imprint is ready to deliver. 4imprint offers hundreds of promotional products in their 24-hour category. Everything from custom apparel, bags, and drinkware to writing tools, trade show staples, and high-tech gear. At 4imprint, it's not just about speed. It's about doing it right. Your logo is printed with precision. Your order is packed with care, and it all ships out fast. And with their 360-degree guarantee, you can be confident it'll show up right on time, just the way you planned it. That's the certainty of 4imprint. So if you're prepping for a last-minute event or jumping on a big opportunity, you don't have to settle or scramble. With 4imprint, you get fast, reliable service and peace of mind built right in. Check out their full 24-hour selection at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.